Fortnite Reload is one of the best additions to Fortnite in a long time. It's got fan favourite POIs, it's got classic weapons, and it's a good refresher from the rest of Battle Royale.
And the weapons are also hit scan like they're supposed to be.
For those of you that don't know, Fortnite Reload is a new 40-player mode where you will always respawn as long as one of your squad mates is alive. This feature lasts until endgame, where respawns or reboots are disabled and the match turns into your standard Battle Royale match with no respawns. What makes this mode even more interesting though is that it's on a new map. I guess. I mean, it's not technically new because all of the POIs on the map are inspired by or just straight up old POIs, mostly from Chapter 1. And we also have fan favourite weapons returning into the loot pool, like weapons from Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. And even though this sounds like a complete mess, it all comes together into a nice little package that's really, really fun. But also a bit stinky. But before we get to the stink, we must first think about what makes this mode so much fun. Well, for me, one of the best parts about this mode is the respawns, which means that if you get killed off spawn, you don't have to spend a minute and a half getting into another game. I have been begging for a respawn mode for ages, dude. The smaller map and near infinite respawns help to make matches a lot more intense, where there's always something going on. The POIs they brought back are great as usual. I mean, there's a reason why everyone likes them. The weapons are great because they all have a reason for existing. The heavy AR is a slower weapon with heavier recoil but does higher damage. The infantry rifle is a high risk, high reward precision weapon that rewards accuracy. The hammer assault rifle is there, and they're easier to keep track of because every weapon looks unique. Not to hate on Chapter 5, but I do not like any of the guns this chapter. They all look the same. Like, I'm sorry if the Striker Pump Assault Enforcer pistol with a 4x scope isn't very memorable to me. But what I'm trying to say is that Fortnite Reload's loot pool manages to be complex while keeping everything unique and simple. So I know you're sat there right now going, "Ooh, but if you like the mode so much, how does it have a big problem?" Well, I actually lied to you. It doesn't have one big problem. It has two big problems. Okay, look, I love the map, I love the loot pool, but I just can't anymore with these random teammates. Every match, someone runs off because they think they're the best player in the game, get killed, and then instantly leave. Or teammates just don't revive you for no reason. It's really annoying. Oh, you prick, what was that for? What's your problem? Well, right now I know you're going, "Well, Craig, you should really find a group of friends that work well with your playstyle and you can cooperate with." Yeah, well, I don't have any friends. Why do you think I'm making Fortnite videos? In other words, I would like a solo mode for this, please.
But that won't work because teammates are a core part of how the game works.
Don't worry, I've thought about that. Idea 1. After the first time you die, this reboot countdown starts ticking down. If you die before the countdown, you're done, you're finished. But if the countdown reaches 0 and then you die, you get rebooted. Idea 2. Have this little reboot meter at the bottom of the screen, and as you do things in the game, like dealing damage, getting kills, healing, opening chests, the meter fills. And when it is completely filled, you can be rebooted. Idea 3. Just bring back the Blitz LTM. Blitz was an LTM where the storm would close faster than usual, pushing players together a lot quicker. Does that sound familiar? To be honest with you, I just want to play on this map with this loot pool without these goofy teammates ruining the vibe. Okay, but what's the second problem? Well, I think Reload has one more problem for it to overcome if it wants to stay relevant and have the longevity that a Fortnite mode like this should have. Updates. Now, Reload has already had one update which added duos and made exotics and mythics harder to find, which I think was a very needless change. And there are weapons that are rumored to be coming back into the game, like the Foundation 7 assault rifle. Actually, that might already be in the game. I wouldn't know because they made it impossible to get mythics and exotics. But I'm talking like big picture here. Is the map going to stay the same? Is the overall loot pool going to stay the same? Because no matter how much fun the map and loot pool are, it will eventually get old. Are they going to make remixed versions of the Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 maps with weapons from that era of Fortnite, like the Prime Shotgun or the Railgun? That would be cool. Maybe they could have these maps and loot pools in rotation, which means that you could play on either map at any given time. Or maybe Fortnite Reload has a seasonal model, like every other Fortnite mode in the game, except you. I really think that Reload has a lot of potential, and I hope that Fortnite take advantage of this opportunity while they can. Also, add a solo mode, please, I can't take it anymore.